Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video. Peace, love, and abundance to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. If you want to support the channel, I'll leave all my links in my description. Make sure y'all check out the Retain Gang community, man. It's a live space. You know, we have fun. We have some great conversations. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link for that as well. But I got a question from a guy. He was on a 180-day streak and he lost it, and he feels like, or he wants to know if he lost any benefits. All right, so we're gonna jump straight into this one. And I've done some videos about this before, but I wanna kind of update it because I've learned some new things, and there's probably some things I wanted to say in those videos that I just forgot to say. Happens all the time, you know. So as far as your streak, man, 6 months, half a year, that's a long time. So first of all, just realize that, bro, and the changes that you've endured throughout that time period. You're not the same person. Relapse or not, bro, you are not the same person. You see what I'm saying? The lessons that you learned, you don't lose those. You know, the transformation that every cell in your body has went through, you don't lose that. The bad news, did you lose some benefits? Yes. Did you retain some benefits? Of course. Good news is, it's only temporary though. What you lost, you can get back. All right? You might have lost some energy. You know, there's no way around that. When you release, you're gonna lose energy. Okay? Just like me right now, I just got off of an 86-day fast. You know, I lost 8 pounds, right? I feel amazing, but I know that I can get that weight back. It's gonna come back fast because I've trained my body for so long. Every cell, every muscle fiber in my body, you know, it's already programmed to be in that lifestyle. As opposed to somebody who hasn't worked out before, it's gonna take longer for them to transform and to see results. So I say that to say this, you go in 6 months, you've already programmed your body to retain. It's already on the program, right? You created a system of recycling your energy. So one relapse, all you did was throw a wrench in the program, right? It might slow things down for a second because your body has to clean up the spill. You know, it has to rebuild up some energy. And then once that happens, the system is going to start up again. So depending on your lifestyle, it might take a week, you know, even sooner, depending on what you do on a daily basis. And it's summertime, so you already have the energy of the summer that's refueling you as well. So you'll see your energy return to you in, I say, 3 to 5 days, right? But the most important thing is that you don't lose the experience. You don't lose the level up that you gained. All right? See, it's not so much about the relapse. Worry more about why you relapse or what was the trigger. That's the real issue. What was the intention? Was you on bullshit? So you need to try to fix that, right? Don't worry about the energy. The energy will come back. That's the easy part. Building the energy back up, getting the benefits. That's the easy part. The hard part is, what is this distraction or this urge or this trigger that has control over you? Because it don't matter how much you build your energy up. If you don't have self-control, you're never going to benefit from it. Just like if I have, you know, I make a lot of money, but I have bad spending habits. I'm not good with money. It doesn't matter how much money I'm making, I'm gonna blow it away until I learn how to fix that trigger, until I learn financial discipline. Just like if you play Elden Ring or Dark Souls, right? If you die, you lose all your resources and you gotta go find it again, right? But you don't lose the level up, you don't lose the skills, you don't lose the experience that you gained while playing. And that's where you're at, big dog. You didn't lose anything that was important to you, just the energy, just the things that can be rebuilt back up. The magnetism, all that stuff will come back. All right? So I think of it like Goku whenever he's making a spirit bomb. All right? He has to amass all this energy from the universe. Same thing your body's doing. It's amassing all this energy from all over your body into one focal point, and then it shoots out. And if you watch the show, you know it took him about 3 to 4 episodes just to charge it up. You know what I'm saying? It took forever. But once he released it, he would go back to base form. Why? Because he exhausted all of his chi. So he has to rest. He has to build his energy back up to go back into Super Saiyan mode. Okay? So with you lost your energy. You went back into base form. But all it takes is some rest, refuel yourself, you know, keep your mind focused, keep your mind positive, and you're going to go back into that Super Saiyan mode, that God mode. All right? Guys, you got to understand that, you know, your journey is not going to be perfect. Everyone's journey is different, but I've relapsed so many times in my past, you know, and every time I relapsed, it made me stronger. I learned something from it. Every relapse should make you more hungry. It should make you lock in even more. See, the reason why you're alive and breathing today is because all of your ancestors had to adapt to their situations, right, in order to survive. They had to keep on adapting over the years until finally they got you. You are the present moment ancestor. All right? So every time something happens to you, your cells take a snapshot of that situation so that you don't make the same mistake again. All right? So every situation that you get put in that's stressful, you're learning from it, you're growing from it, you're becoming stronger from it. So I always like to say, you got to take the good and the bad. Every situation that you think is bad, there's some light in that situation as well. The light in your situation is now you can take a step back, you can take some pressure off yourself, and you can say, all right, what can we do better next time? You know, when I'm met with this situation again, what can I do to make sure I don't fall victim to the same loop over and over again? This is your journey. So it's all about, what are you learning? You know, are you evolving? Are you becoming your best version? Or are you just worried about the benefits? Because it's deeper than that, man. This is a spiritual journey. It never stops. I'm still learning things about myself. All right? So never lose that hunger to learn and to challenge yourself and to keep on pushing. All right? Don't get comfortable. A lot of us get comfortable on this journey. Understand that this does not make you who you are. It only amplifies who you are. Before I did retention, I was always the same Donta. Personality, character, right? My success, my drive, that was always who I was. Semen retention just amplified who I was already. It didn't make me who I was. It helped, it played a part, don't get me wrong. But the man you are, you've always been that person. This journey just unlocks the best of you. It unlocks things inside of you that you already had. Your success, your attraction, all those things are already inside of you. Okay? Retention is a tool. It's the key. Once you are exposed to this journey, there is no going back. Your body is already acclimated to be a certain way. It's already acclimated, you know, to perform. So now when you get back on your journey, it's going to come back a lot faster. You know, the results are going to come back faster for you because you've already programmed your body to retain. You see? So don't think of this as a failure. You're not a failure, man. You're just learning, right? You're going through new things. This is a new experience for you. So take it that way. Enjoy the highs and lows of the moments that you're going through, right? As I said before, you can take good and bad from the relapse. Don't let this make you go crazy and start crashing out. I used to do the same thing. Man, I wasted all that time and I gotta build this back up. And I used to feel like quitting sometimes. You don't wanna get that way. Always have love for yourself. Love yourself for even trying this out, right? You were chosen, bro. You were handpicked for this journey. Everybody's not doing this. The fact that you have the mindset to do this journey, that's the Most High. The Most High has his hands on you, right? Trying to lead you and guide you, bro. That's a blessing. I always tell you guys to show gratitude. Show gratitude for the journey. Because what if you wasn't on this journey? What if you didn't know about the journey? You know, I feel like that's even worse. Not even knowing about the different practices that can help me self-improve into my best version. I don't know what I would do if I didn't know about these things. If I wasn't tapped in and spiritually awakened. I think that would be a worse life than making mistakes or challenge myself and falling down sometimes. I'd rather be in the challenge than not know about it at all. See what I'm saying? So just switch your mindset about it, all right? Don't stay in that low place for too long. Allow yourself to feel. If you feel like you're a failure, allow yourself to feel it for a second. And then it's time to get up. It's time to come back stronger. All right? Remember, the longer that you do this, the easier that it gets. It doesn't get easier because it's easy. It gets easier because you get stronger. If I never ran a mile before, the first time I run that mile, it's going to be very difficult. Legs burning, I'm breathing, huffing and puffing. You know what I'm saying? The next time I run that mile, third time I run that mile, it's going to get easier and easier because my body's getting stronger. It can handle the distance. All right? So think of these relapses and these mistakes as you getting stronger. That's your body adapting to the changes. Okay? You don't lose all your energy now. Don't get it twisted. Your body is very sophisticated. So it knows what it can and cannot give away. It knows what to keep. All right? It's when you get into the back-to-back release and what we call the chaser effect. That's when you start, now you depleting your resources to the max. See what I'm saying? So just allow yourself to flow through this journey. All right? Remember, you got to start catching those triggers though. Don't allow those urges to overpower you. If you don't want to feel like you wasting your time and you going 6 months, that's a long time. 6 months and then you just losing all that energy in one session, one choice that you made. You need to start using those situations as motivation. Like, damn, man, like I really was that weak and I let myself lose my energy in just that one little second. All right, I gotta do better. I gotta do better, Donta. Donta, we gotta lock in, bro. We gotta, take control of this. We're not gonna keep doing all this work and keep putting all this energy and time into this just for 1 second of pleasure to make it all go away. All right? That's what self-love is. If you love yourself, you're gonna start doing better for yourself. You're gonna start being aware of the things around you and what's pulling on your energy. Okay? If you guys are having trouble, as far as the urges, do a fast. Do like a 16, 24-hour fast. If you ever feel like you got brain fog or you can't think straight, deprive yourself of food. Let your gut cleanse itself out. Let it empty, right? When your gut is empty and it cleanses itself out, now you're gonna make better decisions. Because remember, the gut is the brain of the body. You see, and just like your mind, if your mind is flooded with thoughts and distractions, it's gonna be hard for you to focus. Same thing with your gut. If your gut is full all the time and you're always eating, it's gonna be hard for you to focus. This is where these urges come in, all right? So, hey man, if y'all need some help, y'all need to speak with me, I do one-on-one consultations, so I'll leave a link in my description. But y'all let me know in the comments section, man, how y'all felt about the video. Peace, love, and abundance, and I'm out.